Let me take a moment and contrast two major forms of child training that must be considered here. The first one we'll call behavior modification. Behavior modification uses reward and punishment to bring about change in the lives of children. If you want your child to do something, then you give them a reward to try to motivate him to do that. You basically say to a child, I'll give you what you want if you do what I say. So you might say to a child, clean up your room and you can have a friend over. Clean up these toys, you can have a snack. Finish your homework, and you can watch TV. Now, a steady diet of that for children creates some significant issues inside of their hearts, because that approach appeals to the selfishness inside of a child, and you'll find that a lot of times it doesn't work. Most of the time, it generates significant challenges because children start asking questions like, are you going to pay me for that? Or what's the minimum I need to get done so that I can have my reward? Those are the wrong questions about life. Why should we clean up the toys or clean up our room? Why should we finish the homework? Because it's the right thing to do. Now, we're not going to get very far working with behavior modification, reward and punishment only, if we're helping children. It's incomplete. We must use a different approach, and that approach is a heart-based approach. When I say heart-based, I mean looking at what God has taught us about the heart. The heart contains things like desires inside of a heart. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. So we know what desires exist inside of the heart. Emotions exist in the heart. Love the Lord with all your heart, the scriptures say. So we know that desires and emotions are two of the many things inside of the heart. But it's those two things that often get our kids into trouble. Unbridled desires, emotions that are out of control. And so if we're going to bring about change in children, we must go deeper and help them work on a heart level. Heart change is powerful. It deals with the tendencies that children have. It helps them make major changes inside of their lives in the way they process things. So when you're working with children to bring about change, please consider this bigger picture, because the reward punishment model often creates more challenges for you down the road. It might work in the short run, but in the end it creates major challenges. You want to use a heart-based approach to parenting.